and then others are from some of the people who I learned from. So those things are very expensive, but I made them available so that you can learn. Okay, because I know that seated here will be some exceptionally good traders. So I'm giving you all that I can to see if it catches your fancy. If you like it, you can take it up. So that CD has a simple strategy also that can add weight to one side of your coin. So if you like to trade, you can learn it and then use it. So you go home, don't leave until you get that CD. And on Monday, please come with your cash or your phone or something, memory card or something, so that you can get some of my tips. Okay, they give it to you for just show that you were in this seminar. Give it to you for free. You will go home and then you can learn manual way. You know, when you buy a new phone, you learn how to press it, where to go to send message, where to go to do whatever, change your camera, wallpaper. You have to go through it, is it not? So the tapes you're collecting will guide you on how to use these things I call your workshop, the mobile apps. Is that okay? So they will guide you. You're going to also join a Telegram group where we'll give you a link to connect to the broker, to create a brokerage account. Okay? So I'll give you all those details in the course of this slide. These are all the things I'm going to show to you in this slide. I'll try and go through it real quick. So I believe you have all these applications in your phone. Is that right? This is your workshop. You don't need to rent a store in Balogun. This is your workshop. Apps are very important. One of them will help you to, you just need to stay and click buy gold. So you just click it, buy. Sell, when you are ready to sell, you go back and click sell or close the trade. So the apps will help you. All right, so download those apps now. If you download it, let me see it. Download it now. Those of you who didn't download it earlier. Download it. If you're download of, let's say, MT4, just open it up and then show it to me. Let me see. Real quick, please. And then take note of these applications because you're going to need them to show you. I have what we call FX calculators. Okay, FX calculators. This is one of the best softwares you can come across as a trader because that is what is going to help you to take 50,000 naira per trade. So you will be able to use the calculator to say, okay, I only want to lose 50,000 on this trade. So it's the calculator that helps you to do it. So when you come to the office on Monday, you'll be able to get the, you can come, I mean, even after Monday. All right, so you will be able to get the tape. That, okay. So this is the software. That's the MT4. I think the network here is not strong, so you can't see what it looks like. But the buttons are here for you to buy and to sell. Okay, so that's the app. You can download this app, right? That's MT4. This is your marketplace. This is where the buying and selling happens. This is where the buying and selling. Okay. Any other person? Yeah, just put it. I want you to put it right now, okay? Especially those of you who are really interested in learning to trade, right? If you're interested in learning to trade, bring my own phone. Yes, good. This is better. So this guy has all the currencies are listed. So you can see dollar, you can see pounds, you can see that card, that's Canadian dollar. You can see Swiss franc, you can see New Zealand dollar, you can see Australian dollar, and then Japanese yen. All the currencies are there. You can buy any one that you like. Okay, you can buy any one that you like. Yes, this is the actual market. So as these candles go up and down, your money increase or decrease. Is that okay? So when you get good trading decision from down here to up here, your money would have increased, would have appreciated. Okay? I can't see that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay, for the brokerage account, we're going to give you a link. We're going to give you to join IC Markets. IC Markets is the best. Go to icmarkets.com. Best in the industry. They are an international broker So you can't usually, IC market, international capital markets. So it's IC markets. The broker app depends on the broker. CM is a broker. You can use that one. That's the second one on my slide. You can use any broker of your choice. Right? You can use any broker of your choice, and then you can place a trade. Is really easy. So I have here on my own phone. I have a folder where I have all these apps together. You can see them. So I have MT4. Sorry, I have MT4. I have different brokers. I have FX calculator. Areas where I can get news, right? So you need this app. So we'll give you more details, but these are the basic ones to help you get started. Is that okay? These are the basic ones. You need all of them, right? You don't need all of them, so that you know how to use the app, because we won't have enough time to go through the usage of the app. That's understood. Is that okay? That's okay. Okay. Now, what you have is called an asset class. I've concealed that slide. I want you to tell me what is a financial market. Somebody tell me what a financial market is. Bring $10. $10. Financial market. Tell me what. Give him microphone. Give him microphone real quick. What's a financial market? What's a financial market? Think about it. What's a financial market? No. The young man behind. Sorry. He has been, yeah. There's still more questions for you to answer. What's a financial market?
A financial market is...
Your name, please.
My name is Jubril Afolari.
We didn't get that.
Jubril Afolari.
All right, Jubril.
Yeah, a financial market is a market where you trade financial instruments.
Used for buying and selling.
Instruments used for buying and selling. No, I'm not comfortable. Okay, now, can somebody tell me what is the intrinsic nature of a financial asset? Before I will say that this thing is an asset, what is that thing? What criterion does that thing have to meet? Oh, brilliant. Give him $10 and a flash drive. Give him one flash drive there, and then give him $10. Now, there's something he said that made me, give him extra. He got to appreciate. He has to grow. There's something that is unique about these guys over here. Everything on this list, there's something unique about it. There's something unique about it that it can grow, can appreciate. That is what is unique about it. This is understand. If this is the only thing you are taking home today, just take it that all financial assets appreciates. That all financial assets must appreciate. Take note of what I'm saying. It must appreciate. It can go down and go up, go down and go up, go down and go up. Up, down, but generally, it will appreciate. Has the price of crude oil ever come down? Has it ever come down? Yes. But what's your general view? Is it going down or is going up? That's what I'm trying to ask you now. Trial price, which is 260. Are you aware? That this morning they say they can't pay subsidy again. That we should buy it at the actual rate, which is 260. is increasing. It is called energy. Crude is energy. And then that's the problem I have with the country. A country that exports is decayed. Because what these guys do, as I said yesterday, they just pick up this crude, take it from the ground. That's the best they can do. Take it from the ground and export it. And then they buy the finished product. It's crazy. They just sell that one they are seeing to make money for themselves. And they leave the people in poverty. Crude must increase. It is not the president's fault. It's not the governor's fault. That's what I want you to understand today. The price of gas must increase. It is nobody's fault. They are called an asset. Has Gary ever reduced? The price of Gary? The price of Gary, does it go down? What about rice? Corn. Corn goes up. A bag of corn now is about 19,000 or 21,000. It used to be 9,000. Corn, bag of corn. What about rice? It's more than minimum wage. Is it not? If you earn minimum wage, you can't buy a bag of rice in this country. So, the prices of these things must appreciate. That's what I want you to understand. Now, judge you now, who have been making decisions yourself over the course of the years without knowing what a financial market is. That's not good. You finish first class, or you are intelligent, or you know economics very well, you know chemistry very well, biology. It doesn't translate to financial intelligence. You can't make financial decisions for yourself. You can't treat yourself when you are sick. You can't stand for yourself in court. You need financial expertise to make financial decisions. To make investment decisions, you need to understand the financial market. If you don't understand it and you have been investing, sorry. It was nobody's fault, it was your negligence. Everything on this list must appreciate. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Look at there, you see cryptocurrency. I had 10,000 naira in that account. In less than 18 months, BTC rose and it grew to almost 1 million naira. Is there cryptocurrency? Is a financial asset. Listen, Warren Buffett and co, they are traders like us. Why are they among the richest in the world? They invest heavily into the financial asset. Warren Buffett bought this Apple share. There's Apple there. Number 2 there, you have Apple. It's shares. $400,000. $400,000. And then you leave it for many years. You don't have a long, you don't have a lot of money in the bank, but you have time. You have time. Time perspective is important. Time perspective is important in this market. And then the one we do is the Forex. Forex is very important because, Forex is the biggest. Forex is the largest, right? FX market, you can't take it away. It's the largest. It's $6.6 trillion, right? What you have here is $6.6 trillion. The capacity, that is daily turnover. Daily turnover is about $25 billion. If you are trading shares, no matter how good you are, you can't make more than about 10% per annum. The best shares trader so far in the world was George Soros. George Soros made around 40%. That's the best so far. That's the best you can do. Had a lot of algorithms that he was using. In the Forex market, compared to $5 billion in shares, to $6.6 trillion. That's why you can turn 100,000 to 200,000 in 1 hour, because it's liquid, it's highly liquid. It moves. Open that app I showed you now. You see how it's moving. Okay, it can't move today. It's Saturday. Moves from Monday to Friday night. It works with the bank. Once the bank closes, it stops. Okay? So all of these other things, they are all asset classes. S&P 500 is index. Index is the 500 top companies in America. They put them together in an index. And then you can invest in it. S&P 500 will appreciate about 10% also. Okay, so we're saying Coca-Cola, all the big companies in the country, as long as you're a big company, they bring you together to form one particular index. So that's the top 500 countries. So even if this company is not doing well, this other company will be doing well. Eventually, your money will appreciate. Commodities, that's gold. Gold appreciates. Our parents in those days used to buy gold and keep. They don't keep it normal money. It is BTC that is the gold of our own age. BTC is our own gold now. Our mothers will buy wrapper, expensive old wrapper that you can't find in the market, so that when they want to resell it, it becomes very expensive. Or gold. They buy it and keep it. Today, we don't need to buy gold. Just buy BTC. Buy BTC and keep it. Just about the same time when the Nigerian government stopped Nigerians from accessing BTC. That's the same time when the South African government introduced a BTC ATM machine. I'm talking about ATM machine that you can just walk into the machine, put your card, and withdraw money from. BTC, cryptocurrency. And Nigeria has banned it. The government is not helping us. If you go to South Africa, the youths in South Africa don't rely on the government because they understand the financial market and they trade the financial market. They don't rely on the government. And I was talking about it yesterday. When did South Africa gain independence? South Africa is a developed country now as we speak. Is it not? It is developed. They are even chasing Nigerians away. Nigeria gained independence in 1990. South Africa just yesterday, 1960. South Africa yesterday, 1990. Apathy. Nelson Mandela. Today they are developed because they understand the financial market and they appreciate it. If you want financial emancipation, you got to break yourself out of the bondage of this economy. If you continue to earn in naira, as little as my days in school, I hate the Nigerian naira so much that I will normally save up my money. When it gets to 36,000, I will go and give the alaji and collect $100 and keep in my room. You don't keep your money in naira. It's not good. It was 1,000 naira plus per dollar. The real value is capped by CBN at 500 right now, 502. If they withdraw their cap, the real value will reflect. I have some friends that can't go back to China because of the COVID surge. You know, once COVID came, our economy just exposed. Is it not? You have 10 million naira. It divided by 2. You can't buy goods worth 10 million naira again. The only people that escaped were people that had their money in dollar. You wake up tomorrow, your money will be worth half the amount. That's what I'm talking about. That's Nigerian naira. South African rand is traded in the forex market. Open that app I gave you. You see ZAR. That's ZA. That's South African rand. There is no Nigerian naira. There's no NGN. Nigerian naira is not there. Nigeria is not listed as a currency pair that can be traded. Our currency. And then do you think it's reflecting, it's fundamental? Country is not manufacturing anything. Our country is not producing matches. We're not manufacturing. There's no. What the global market needs, we can't give them. So we're just in a cycle here. Forex trader, you will make more money than even Americans because you will be earning in dollar and be spending in naira. I can travel out to take a holiday, but I'll come back here because this is where I enjoy my money. Okay, so we don't have too much time, so I will just quickly go through all of this. Now, how do you get started with the Forex market? It's very simple. You need a brokerage account. A broker is like a normal local bank. The same way when you want to open your bank, you take your passport, your ID card, and your things. You take them to the bank so that they open your account. That's what you do with a broker. The difference now is that brokers are online. They are not physical, right? And then that's why you don't see them have offices all over the street. The only place you see a broker is when maybe you open your phone, you are going through YouTube. You can see their ad will pop. Is that not? Yeah, you can see a broker has to be an electronic person before you can even open a brokerage account. So they can't be sharing flyers on the street, is it not? Because you throw the flyer away. But if you have, they know they advertise on a smartphone, they can get you. Is that okay? So the same way you do your KYC with the bank, that's the same way you do your KYC with. The only difference between the broker, KYC is know your customer. Okay? Know your customer. You send them a valid ID card. That is what will make them activate your account because they have to know you. So when the broker activates your account, you can now put some money in the account and use this app I've showed you to start. The difference is that in your UBA buy app, you can say transfer money or buy airtime or do this. And then the money there is something. If that thing is rising, your 10,000 will increase. You get the difference now. So both of them are the same. Just that one is used for buying and selling. The other one is not. You can't go to CBN directly to buy. You need to pass through the broker. Is that okay? So you open a broker to get dollar, to get pounds, to get yen, and all the other guys. So you got to pass through the broker and then get to CBN. The broker buys in bulk. So you want to buy $10, $100, you want to buy something small. It's the broker that will now buy bulk from, CBN. Okay. I'd like to share this chart. It tells a lot of story. Look at this. This is Apple. This is Apple. Okay. What you can see on this chart is that somewhere around 2000 and somewhere around here, right? You've got $10. In 2007, one of Apple's share, I'm talking an asset class now. One of Apple's share is $10 per share. Rose dropped in 2000. $10 per share in 2009 is about 150. Is it not? In 2009. So if you have 1,500 naira, you can buy one of Apple share. Apple share is this that I'm talking about, right? This is Apple. They have products. They are companies, right? So you need one of these. You need about 1 million naira, and then every day it continues to appreciate. Is it not? The iPhone you use today, it started with something smaller. Is it not? Today you have iPhone what? iPhone 12. Abi 13, 12. I've seen the design for 13. And it's more expensive. So it must rise. Are you hearing me now? It rises. It's not all of them that rises. Sure you know. It's not all of them that rises. Like BlackBerry. BlackBerry didn't rise. Is that okay? So if you're in the good one, They will rise. Now, this is what I want to teach you on this slide. Look at this slide very well. You will see that that thing that was one, if you bought 1,500 and put it in your brokerage account, by 2015, if you go and open that brokerage account, you're going to have 66 million naira. You put just 1,500. Just 1,500. In 6 years, that let me tell you something. Even if your parents got it wrong, because it was the responsibility of our parents to have opened an account for us in 2009, put $10 in an account and tag our name on it. Is it not? That's what our parents are supposed to do. You don't train our parents will usually take us as their insurance policy. They spend all course for the right purpose. Spend all their money so that when they are old, their backs are breaking and they can't walk anymore. We can now suffice for them. Is it not? But this is intelligence. Put $10 in that account. In the next couple of years, you will be withdrawing a lot of money. That's what parents should do. If your parents got it wrong, you shouldn't get it wrong. Are you hearing me now? You got to associate. You have to find a niche in the financial market. You have to look for a way to enter into the financial market. You don't have millions of naira, but you have $10. And you have 10 years. You have 5 years. You have 3 years. What you lack in money, you make up for in time. Are you hearing me now? What you lack in physical money, because the problem is that we want it hot. You want it, no. It doesn't work like that. When people invested in this with $400,000, I'm talking about 2015. I'm not even telling you about 2019. After 10 years, look at where it is. You will be a billionaire. That's the financial market. It's powerful. It's a secret. You just move around, you have no idea what's happening here. There's a lot of money in this market. As long as you're a financial asset, you must appreciate. Buhari went to Bono when he was doing his campaign some years ago. He was telling them, he said, he took spaghetti up, and then he told them that, how much is this spaghetti? Then they said 150 at that time. So he started crying during the campaign. He started crying. People were saying, that why is it? He now said that, how can PDP be selling one spaghetti, just this small spaghetti, for 150 naira? That if they vote him, he will reduce it to 30 naira. Now, is this enough spaghetti? He started shouting, say Baba, say Baba, say Baba. Went down there to managers. For PDP, bought these youths, bought them tricycles, thousands of tricycles, and bike, Okada. They went there, pour fuel on these things, and set them ablaze. They are using their money. They are selling spaghetti 150 and using their money to bribe them. He set it ablaze. How much is the price of spaghetti today? So you can see, you know that the problem is not actually Buhari. Buhari was just talking because of his campaign. He had no knowledge of the financial market. He's an agricultural product. He will rise if you like. Even if Obama comes and become our governor today, he will rise. The only thing that can help us is that the economy improves and deflation starts instead of inflation. Is it not? When deflation starts, if you have 10,000 in your account, you can buy more things. It doesn't mean that that thing depreciated. Are you hearing me now? Find a way to get something. Do it. Start today. Find a way. Get something, get started. Just put something, even if it is a little bit easy, you can buy and just keep it. It will rise, whether you like it or not. As long as it's on this list, it will rise. Forex is part of it. And that's what we do. Forex market, you can make as much as 20% every month. It's true. When you start to trade, you will see it. 20% every month is a financial asset. Yet know how to trade. We now trade for you. You are taking advantage of our expertise. And then you are getting reward. Of course, we are taking some part of the profit we make for you. But you are equally getting something. You get the point now? That is taking people's knowledge. It's part of it. You can do that until you get to the point where you can trade by yourself. You go back to the brokerage account which we have opened for you, and then you withdraw the money and trade. It's simple wisdom. %. If you save $100 every month for the next 1 year, instead of putting it in your bank account, because when you put it in your bank account, the bankers will give you loan, or they engage in businesses where you do a property. The actual money is kept in properties and other things. Forex trading, that's what they do. So they are capitalizing on your negligence, your lack of knowledge. We give the bank around 5% every month, but they give you 0.033% on your account. At the end of 1 year, you're going to have in that broker. This is MoneyChim, by the way, www.moneychim.com. It's a calculator. Amounts to $4,400 by the end of the year. If you have started in January, by December, you will go to the brokerage account and withdraw $4,400. It will be $4,400 is about 2,300,000. Are you aware? Over 2 million naira, and then you can have a wonderful Christmas. That's sense. It's sense. It's wisdom. Scripture says wisdom is profitable to die. But there's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of money to be made. You learn to trade. You trade Forex for a space of 5 years. You can make millions of naira. Besides Forex trading, there are other ways you can make money. You can trade. If you learn to trade, I can guarantee you. If you learn to trade in the next poor, can't be in the slum. You earn in dollars that you have other things, education, so you can take them. You can never be poor. Forex market. So this is a full-time business. We call them. You can sell all those things and make money. You can write PDFs. You can get referral commission. Just 3 months, you get 5% of the person's capital. It's called referral bonus. Still in the market. The broker, when you introduce somebody to a broker, if you introduce trading, not giving you directly, they create an account that you send to them, so that any trade placed in your account, $100, which is 20%. If they have 1 million and give them maybe 150,000, and then you, for trading that money here, okay, leverage are not for newbies. You can't come to the market today and you start to use leverage. You will lose money first before putting in hard-earned money. Okay, we lack patience. We have good beliefs also. Some of us lack patience. Want something that will yield profit overnight. They tell you, we can give you 40% or 50% or 100%. It's not possible. If you're willing to make that much in a short time, get ready to lose that much in a short time. There's no business in this world that can yield enormous profits like that. The best we have seen is Forex. The best we have seen is Forex. 20%. Next to Forex is stocks. That's shares. 10%, 20% per annum. Unrealistic expectation. Somebody tells you, look how I made $1 million in one trade. And you think that's how it works. It's not true. The person is not telling you all the truth. He was maybe lucky in that trade. It's not consistent. If you want consistency, you have right? And then that you are intelligent does not, you know book does not mean that you know the financial market. Okay? Some of us have terrible beliefs, have terrible belief systems, right? Some of you are very biblical. You don't understand what is going on, and then you say, this kind of money they are calling is too much. I don't think is real. This is Forex. And then this is what scripture says in Ecclesiastes. Can you read it? What do you say? He said what? Invest your money where? In Forex. Invest your money where? Forex. You'll be wondering where I got this particular edition from. Make a profit. The asset classes is where it's telling you to put your money in. Forex did not start today. It's age old. The days of Joseph. Joseph was the best forex trader. He was the best forex trader. He was distinguished to the point where the king now said, come and be in charge. That's how he did the foreign exchange in such a way that they were profitable. You get my point? That's Forex. And then Emir of Kano says what? So he's Emir of Kano, ex-governor of Central Bank. And then see what he says. This Vanguard newspaper. He says that I can sit in my garden and make billions through Forex without sweat. Emir of Kano tells you he makes billions in Forex without sweat. You better believe it and stop doubting. Okay, and then over there you can see King James Version. This one now. Okay, this is I think this is okay, GNTA. That's Good News translation. This one attacked them, so they fled into the rocks and hid there. They were very hungry. The Assyrian camp was just somewhere down there. So they said, if we stay here, we'll die of hunger. Oh. Is it not? I think it's better for us to go down to the camp. When we get to the camp, we will pray so that let's see if they will use us as slaves. At least we'll have bread to eat. Is it not? At least we'll have bread. They can pity us and use us as their slave. So they went. They said if they don't, so they got up and they started walking down their last strength. And then scripture says what? It says as they approached the camp, it said the Syrians started hearing horses and chariots, footsteps of giants and soldiers. And then they fled from the camp. So they ran away. They deserted the camp and left their loot behind. It says the lepers got there and then they saw the loot. Gold and silver everywhere. So God says, gold and silver belongs to me. They got there, they saw gold and silver everywhere. Of course, the first thing they did was to sit down and eat. Is it not? They eat very well first. They have not eaten for weeks. So they ate. And then they started gathering the gold. So scripture says that they hoarded the gold, hid them in the rocks for their children and generations to come. He said they hid it until they got tired. Then they went back to the city to inform them that there is gold and silver here. That's what Citiforex is doing for you today. We're telling you what? That there is gold and silver here. Go and take your own. Even if you don't like my face, you don't want to join Citiforex, go and do the Forex market is liquid. It's $6.6 trillion. $6.6 trillion not move around the world every day, and you cannot dip your finger in it and take $10. You can take care of your family. You can become self-employed. If you have a track record, you go to a bank. It's not official. Just meet a bank manager and tell him that you've got 6 months track record or 1 year track record. He'll give you money. You become a full-time trader. Your life will change. When I went to Abuja for that Zenith Bank meeting, I got there for the interview. I just I'm from a very humble home, so I look for small trouser. We arrange, and then I don't know. I think I borrowed that suit. I'm not sure, but I had to package myself, small. So I got there, and then I stayed for the interview. They asked me, okay, where is this market going to? Tell us, is it going up or down? I looked at the market. Of course, I had to go to the defense first. I told them some things. Nobody can actually know where the market is going to. But from my knowledge of the technical analysis, the next candle is green. So it's not just going to go up, but it will be green. So then I said, all right, let us see. Because they paused the chart. Now they're about to play the chart. My heart started beating. It fell to my kidney. Because if the next candle is not green and is red, I'm going to come back to my mother. And I already told my mother that I'm going to take a aeroplane to go to Abuja. So she has been praying and praying and praying and praying. So I say, God, I beg, let this thing be green. So we were waiting. And then the candle go up, go down, go up, go. It will change to red. My heart will be doing boo, boo, boo. It's supposed to go, but you don't know where the market is going to. So it's probabilistic. So lo and behold, it was green. Full green fleshed candle. Boy, that's how my life changed. Thank you. So what I'm telling you in essence is that there's money to be made in this market. If you lack capital, there are companies we call prop firms. They can give you capital. You pay a subscription fee just like DSTV. They'll give you capital, $100,000, $10,000, $50,000. They will give you to trade with. Then you take your profits and you give them some part of the profits. It's there. Get the skill. Get the skill first. If you add a skill to your portfolio, your bank balance will increase. If you keep doing what you're doing in your portfolio. I don't have so much time anymore. So I'm going to just take you through the other part of my slide. Okay, so of course there are genuine ways of participating in the Forex market, okay, of receiving trading funds. Citiforex gives trading funds. There are some students I started teaching from last year. Right now, they've been funded. Okay, some of them are around. Is there any of you around? Yes, they've been funded. They've been funded, yes, they've been funded. Right? They were seated here like this last year. But I've taught them. Now they've been funded. They are getting as much as $10,000. That's 5 million naira. To trade with. Forget about the money. Just get the skill first. Get the skill first. If we don't give you, there's something we call prop firm. I've talked about it. Like FTMO. Go to ftmo.com. Sign up. You pay them $100. They will give you a $10,000 account. That's the subscription fee. You trade whatever profit you make. You share it with them. Take your to a bank manager. You get the trading fund. They won't put the money in your account because you will run away. So they put it in their own account and then you trade it. Is that okay? So these things are there. Okay, I think I've got my some you can see some of the results. Now this was COVID. Look at COVID. You can see when COVID broke out. You see how much profit we made. We made a lot of money last year. COVID changed people. Some people went to the slum, and then some people went to the sky. Is it not? Yes, for COVID. In the financial market, whenever there's crisis, we make a lot of money. Our trading does not understand the economy of the country we are in. Your profit is consistent. Now, I talked about this in the beginning. You can see all the way from January to December. All you see here are profits. This is $1,500. $1,500, $900, $900, $300 on different trades. You seen them? That's profit. So at the end of the day, at the end of the month, it translates to one of those bars as profitable. You understand? All these trades we are taking in January. So the very first green bar there is reflecting the profit we made in January last year. So if you look at everything I have there, you will see all the profits that we made. So towards the period when COVID broke out, market started moving very fast. And so when you risk, even though you are risking 50,000, because the market is moving very fast, that 50,000 can change to 500,000. Are you getting the picture now? Yes. And then, I mean, you cannot tell me that you cannot make money in the forex market. There's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of money to be made. Okay, we don't have much time. Okay, but you can see that it's profit throughout the month, from January down to December. Got profits. Okay, and because I know some of you have, all these doubts in your head that tells you, how are we sure? How are we sure? I can understand it. But you can see that throughout the month, what you have up here is what we call the equity curve, and then you can see it rising. That's profit. Okay, that's profit. January to December, we make a lot of money, guys. But let me tell you what, it's not every month that we make up to 12%. So in months when we don't make up to 15%, sorry, because that's what we give you 15%. There are months where we make a lot of money. So in the months where we have made a lot of money, we augment the months when we don't make up to 12%. Because we can't call you and tell you that we did in this month, market did not move. Is it not? Yes. So we go to the months that we made a lot of money, and then we augment. Like I think sometime November 2 years ago, we didn't make up to 15%. Okay, so we went back to the months where we had a lot of money, we added up, and then we gave out. Is that okay? So that's what happens. But today, we have a lot of traders, so we make a lot of money, guaranteed. As a matter of fact, everyone who invests today gets